Hello, everyone. I want you all to let me know if you can hear me. So, we're doing a collective crystal energy reading, and I'm not focusing specifically on zodiac signs or astrology, but whatever comes to me, I will, put it out there. But the focus is really just the collective energy, this mass transition that I've been feeling so connected. And then there's like this loneliness that's also attached to it, fear and anxiety that's kind of attached to it. But I collectively, or for the most part, I feel like I'm connecting with so many people, and it's just so many synchronicities happening right now. So I don't know if anybody else is feeling that or whatever, but I'm doing this reading. Honestly, I'm being very selfish, but I'm also being very generous. I'm doing this reading for myself. Not necessarily myself, but just like I guess the people I can still hear the ringing from that dang on singing bell. But anyhow, what was I saying? Let me take a sip, you all. Take a sip. Cheers. Basically, it's just been so many things. I will say something one day, and the next day a complete stranger will bring it up, and then it'll be like, it's just, I'll be like, what? And then I'll be able to talk to this person about stuff, get more perspective about it, and it's just like further confirmation. So I'm just like, whoa, this is weird. Um, but I definitely want to get into the reading. Let's see, I am gonna do three groups. But honestly, you can just listen. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I like to put it in groups because I feel like just plain old collective readings is just too broad. So I'm gonna do three groups. So the first group is going to be the bumblebee, queen bee, whatever you want to say. So that's the first group, or just the first, whatever. Second is lavender. Right before I came into my car, I was going back and forth into my car. And right before I came into my car, I was like, oh, let me pick a piece of lavender, a sprig of lavender, because it's right by my front door. So this is kind of like, I feel like, yeah, I'll talk more about specifically what each charm kind of means to me, and then why I don't know, I'm gonna do some things. But anyways, we got lavender. Actually, I have like 5 things in front of me. I'm only gonna do two groups. That's it. We got two groups, and we'll see how things go from there. So the first group again is the bumblebee. Second group is lavender. Hopefully someone does timestamps. If not, I'll go back and do them. All right, so everyone can hear me, right? Before we go any further, before we go into the groups, I do want to do just a few moments of just collective for everybody, just what's going on right now. I haven't even looked at the chart, um, but I have a feeling that it's like the rug is being swept underneath some of us. I feel that way, but then I feel like it's just like I'm on cloud nine sometimes, but then I be feeling like the rug is being swept from underneath me. Stag, trust and thrive. Okay, so she just fell all the way over. Y'all see how she did me? So we got stag, trust and thrive. I like that. It's like if you just trust it, if you trust the process, you'll thrive. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Trust and thrive. I like the green too. But it's just like I trusted you and now you got me on a dang on wall in your house. Anyways, hey Ruby K, you always order from my shop. Thanks for all the support. Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. You know, we are also, I think we're still like in Mercury retrograde, like the shadow period. I think it's like still like 2 weeks after the end of Mercury retrograde, which was last week. I think on the 3rd it ended. Um, I think someone let me know. But anywho, this is still the shadow period, so I definitely feel like this is important. It's important for us to lean on our intuition right now. Oh my gosh. It's important for us to lean on our intuition right now. Yeah, I could tell I'm not used to being in this situation. Being in my car, but I kind of like it because it's just us. But Mirror Guardian too. Like there's like a other parallel space that's also protecting this realm. Like you're not going through this experience by yourself, you know, and take time to reflect. It's so important. I think anytime that there's some type of guidance that's around reflection, I see that as being okay. There's a lot coming next. Like there's a lot coming your way. So before you get into that space where turn the car off for a minute, there's a lot coming your way. So you before you can experience what's coming your way, you need to really look back on a lot of things that's already came your way, a lot of things that you've already manifested, a lot of things that you've already, brought in and then said you were done with, things that you've perfected, things that you've started. You need to reflect on these things before moving forward, because if you do want a new life, if you do want a fresh start, which I do believe that so many of us want right now, is a fresh start. Oh my gosh, y'all, does anybody else feel like they've been in a loop? I've been in a legit 5+ year loop. Yeah, it's, I don't want to get out there. 2 of Cups. I don't want to get out there, but I've just been, that was the back of the deck. I've just been in this, and as soon as I saw it, like I just pulled it up. This loop. This loop. Yeah. 2 of Cups. It's just like there's something to be offered on both sides, and that's okay. There's something to be offered on both sides, but both parties have to be willing to give, and both parties have to be willing to receive. Sometimes people, what they try to do is, if that person is not willing to receive something from them, then they give and they give and they give more. That person, so now you're basically smothering that person's energy. And then on the flip side, if a person's not able to give to you, and you want them to give to you, you're constantly doing things to actually take away from them. Sometimes you can take things away from somebody, like you can drain their energy. So either way, they're suffocating. Because if you're draining me, I have no energy to do anything. And if you're suffocating me because you're constantly giving and giving and giving, I don't know. That's why I think it just comes down to you trusting yourself and just realizing that, you just have to take the time to reflect. Like it says, like you just need to sit back and really see what's the next steps going forward. So that's what I have for the collective. I'm going to go ahead and get into the 2 piles. I think the overall energy that I'm hoping is that there is a change coming. I mean, there's always change. We're always growing. We're having these new seasons. But I think that the change is going to be so big. It's like the next pivotal. It's like the pivotal turn to the next chapter of your life. Like, so for example, it could be graduating and starting that new job. It could be getting that house. It could be losing your house. And then once you lose your house, you say, I'm going to get a tiny home. I'm going to convert an RV or whatever. And then you just go off and you just say, okay, this is my new way of looking at the world. This is my new way of living. And I think that's the next step, or that's where things are turning towards. And there has to be a mass shedding, and there had to have been a mass shedding. And I think that sounds really morbid, but it had to happen. It's that Thanos type stuff, like, yeah, for real, like there. And and it's not the shedding just of people not being here in the physical anymore. It's more so the shedding of our way of looking at life. Just look at how things have changed so much over the past years when it comes to careers, money, how we make money, how we see money, how do we see education, how do we see our food systems. All of these things have shifted. Everything has shifted. And it's nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. We've always known these things. We've always seen these things. We always said, oh, our educational system is effed up. But it's just like for one pause of a moment, we all had to see that shit. We all had to deal with it. We all had to deal with this quote unquote shortage when there's abundance all around us. When there's greenery all around us. There's lush beauty. There's natural things all around us. But we believe that there's a shortage. Okay. Yeah, y'all making me get on my dang on soapbox. Hold on, yeah. Just give me a second. So what I'm saying is, as we go through this transition to this next stage in our life, where do we want to be? This is like all of us have had our Saturn return during this time. When Saturn return in astrology is when big things within your life, institutions, ways of believing in the world, ways of seeing the world, those big energies, marriage, education, finance, all those big parts of your life are challenged with your Saturn retrograde. Something's going to change because you need to change your fundamental way of looking at life. It's a value system that changes. It's an ethics system that changes when you have a Saturn retrograde. This is when people say that you actually become an adult. You're not an adult when you're 18 or 20. You don't become an adult in the astrological world. You do not mature. You do not mature. Your energy does not reach some type of pinnacle. Not even just a pinnacle, but just like this is the top of where you were coming from. Like this is the turning point. Basically, Saturn is the turning point because you have to think Saturn retrograde, not Saturn retrograde. Oh, and we are about to have a freaking Saturn retrograde. Oh my gosh. That's why I'm thinking about Saturn. In the time to reflect, we did pull that. Okay. Damn, that took me out. I just thought about that. Wow, this Saturn return. Okay, so anyhow, the time frame that people have their Saturn return is between like 29, 28, 30 years old. And during that time, this is when people might, quit their job, or they might lose a job, or they might lose somebody really close to them, or they may, they might get divorced, something like that. Something happens that changes their course of life. I mean, you can imagine a divorce changes your course of life. Having a child changes your course of life. So this is what happens typically during that Saturn return. And for some people, it hits them harder than others, depending on different energy that they have. But anyhow, I feel like collectively, this is where we're at. We're at that time where we're saying, where am I going to now? Where am I going to next? And I'm telling you, the possibilities are truly endless. The possibilities are truly endless and abundant and beautiful. And you're going to make mistakes, and you're going to have more challenges, and it's going to be hard. You're going to have days where you're like, why am I doing this? I don't want to do this. Who asked for this? And you're going to be the one who asked for it. So ask for it now. Ask for it now. Really sit down and imagine. Take the time to reflect. What do you really want throughout your day? If I could have anything right now, what would it be? Give yourself that. Allow yourself to sit in that energy of what you would have. What would it be? Allow yourself to just go there, be it, embody it. Okay. And that's what's going to help us to connect with the people that are connected with that next chapter. I'm telling you, I feel it. I see it. It's all around us. And it's just a matter of us really opening up. Like we had that Two of Cups, and it was one person willing to give and one person willing to receive at the same time. That is the divine connection that we all have to each other, is that we're all will, if we can all just take the time to take care of each other, right? If we could all take care of each other, we would all be taken care of. There's only an imbalance in it when somebody decides, I'm not going to take care of somebody else. Right? That's where the disimbalance is, right? Or the imbalance becomes. Somebody let me know. Let me know in the comments. Hi, Spirit. Tamika. I can't, I'm sorry. Like the sun, I cannot see your names. Lakira. Let me know. The Two of Cups. Like, I feel like at this point, the universe, which is us, you all, we are the universe. You have to realize that. We are the universe. We are the one verse. We are the one when you think, oh my gosh, I want to freaking buy a house. And then 2 days later, you see a house for sale and it's in the area and everything that you want and that you could ever need. And you're like, oh my gosh, see, Spirit brought it here. But who's to say that your higher self didn't see from a different timeline that you're going to see this house, you're going to love it. So when you see this house, I want you to already be prepared for this house. So how about this? You want a house, we're going to buy a house. 2 days later, you see a house. You put that out there for yourself. Some version of you already put it out there. Your ancestors have put it out there. That's a version of you, DNA. Your predecessors have already put it out there for you. The energy is already out there for us. We have to just receive it. And people say that all the time. It's like, what the fuck does that mean to just receive it? Like, I want it. I want it. It's mine. Let me have it. And part of it is not about always being happy. It's not about always being in tune. It's more so about you trusting the process. Just trust it. Just trust the process. Just allow yourself to be taken care of. Allow yourself to just let it go. Ride that wave, baby. That's like my biggest thing. I feel okay. I just turned into a dang collective reading. Okay. Well, let's go into the separate groups. I have not done readings that have not pertained to zodiac signs, so this is very new to me. So it's just like it feels chaotic. I like zodiac signs because I can focus on that sign and that sign's energy, but when it's just like I'm picking up on everything, it just feels weird. It feels really weird. Okay. Yeah, I see me in my. All right, so I'm gonna take a sip. We are on our bumblebee. Bumblebee. I wish I had a bumblebee Jasper. So right away, as soon as we got into you all's reading, I sipped some tea. I put my tea up. I decided, you know what, I'm about to sit back and relax. I'm not gonna like force anything. I'm just gonna relax and get through these readings and I'm gonna enjoy it. And so I'm thinking like that's kind of the energy because okay, the bee is, you know, the worker bee. Always getting things done. And I'm believing that you all can do that. You all know how to do that. You all do that all the time. So at this point, I'm believing that it's important for the bee energy to acknowledge the work, to acknowledge the time, to acknowledge the craftsmanship, to acknowledge the artistry, to acknowledge that, which is you, and to know that of course there's work to be involved as you grow as a person and as a being, but you have done so much work and you are so there. You're already there. So, oh, see, this is what I pulled. I just pulled a crystal for you all and I pulled a star. Like, you're already a star. I love it. That makes me very happy. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh, gosh. Hold on. Whew. Got a close and personal. Okay, so you all are already a star. Let me see if you can see everything. So we have lapis lazuli, legit my favorite crystal to work with. Hold on. Your girl is now very hot. So this is my favorite crystal to work with. And it's a mixture of pyrite, which is fool's gold, and then the lapis. The lapis. So I don't know. I don't know what the blue is. I have to look this up. I really want to look up like genealogy of crystals. I know this was used a lot in ancient Egypt. And it's a royal, look at that royal blue and the gold in it and the striations. And it's there's just like a beauty there. And even the way the crystal feels in its raw form, it's so soft yet firm. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Y'all gotta just get some freaking lapis. It's beautiful. Anyhow, let's see. I want to pull from this Spirit Animal Wisdom deck. Those of you who picked the bee, what made you pick the bee? Well, what were you drawn to? Let me know in the comment section. All right, so this is the outside, very pretty Spirit Animal Wisdom deck. I got the elephant, grounding. Grounding energy. Oh gosh. Grounding energy. It says ground your energies and emotions deep into the earth. Oh. Okay. When I felt that, it was saying like, I really felt the Taurus Scorpio pull, because Scorpio and Taurus are both deep signs. Like Scorpio goes deep and Taurus is more so earthly. And this just really made me think about, it says to ground your energies deep into the earth and your emotions. It's saying like just push everything down. But it's not saying push everything in. Does that make sense? Like if you let all your feelings, like just keep all your feelings boxed in, that's detrimental. But if you take them and you plant them into something, you ground them and you say, I feel insecure, I feel upset, I feel this way, this is how I feel. But that's not necessarily what you are. That's not necessarily all that you are. You're just pushing it down. You're acknowledging it. Bring it to the surface. Look at what's going on with you. Think about how you're feeling. Speak your emotions out loud, even if no one is listening. Say what you need to say. Get it off your chest. Push it out there to the world. Okay, this is how I feel right now. That's okay. That's perfectly fine, because we can move forward. You know, they say elephants are so heavy. Their energy is so heavy, but they're very intelligent. But maybe there's a sense of patience that has to be there, or that's important with the bee especially. Just think about, these bees work so damn hard. I would just be trying to eat like honey and whatever the whole time. Like I wouldn't want to do anything. Like I'm constantly working, looking for flowers, looking for something. You know, now it's just a matter of you grounding that energy. Stay still. You need to be more still. Love and compassion. We all need more love and compassion. Love and compassion. And this is, again, two hands. This is similar to the collective reading of two people coming together. Two energies coming together. They're being the balance. And it doesn't have to be people, but the energies. Perhaps energies within your upper and your lower chakras. Because this is more so pertaining to the higher chakras. And I feel like the industrious bee energy is like the solar plexus, or even the lower chakras than that. And then the elephant is the root chakra. So this is perhaps telling you to create more of a balance. And then your heart chakra already is the chakra of balance, because it's right in the freaking middle. And your heart produces blood, which circulates through your entire body, which means that your blood is circulating throughout your entire chakras. So you need to make sure that, I would for sure say, work on all of your chakras. So do spiritual baths, because spiritual baths cleans all chakras. Work with selenite, because selenite cleanses all chakras. Work on your heart chakra, because your heart chakra is going to touch all the other chakras. Or you can work on the chakras closest to the heart. So the solar plexus, which I attune to the bee energy, queen bee, solar plexus, the confidence, queen bee energy. And you can also work on your throat chakra, which is what I was talking about. Get your emotions out there. Speak your emotions. Write them down. You can record yourself doing videos like in your car while you're driving, and just record yourself talking to yourself. And it doesn't have to necessarily be like yourself, but just saying how you feel, like it's a journal entry. And then listen to it later. Like listen to it a few days later, or listen to it later that night. And you'll be surprised at some of the things you might say to yourself, and you'd be like, dang, like I didn't, you saying it out loud is what helps you to process what's going on. Okay, so use that earthly energy. This is definitely a time to manifest right now. And the reason why I say it's a time to manifest is because you have the elephant energy, you have the heart chakra energy. It's there. You have the bee energy. It's there. You've done the work, but you need to pull it all up. Let it all come out. Do the final cleanse and see, you know, what else am I missing? What else can I work on? How can I create more of a balance within myself? Okay. Maybe you've done too much work. Maybe you haven't done enough work. I don't know. I feel like there has been a lot done, though. I just feel like it's been a lot. It's been a lot. Shoot. I feel it. It's been a lot going on. Where's my. You would think that pulling cards in my car would, like, be relatively easy, but y'all, I can't find anything. All right, I just want to pull one tarot for you all. What else am I seeing? Balancing the chakra, using selenite, doing spiritual baths, going out on walks, just really working on all your chakras. You need to do overdrive and work on everything. Work on everything. Lift everything up, because once you get everything on the same level, and once again, that compromise, that balance, thing where it needs to be, that's like the final, it has to all come into alignment. So work on everything. Pull up every part of your life. Look at every part of your life. Look at your financial part, your health part, your spiritual part, your educational part. Look at all these different parts of your life. Or just focus on the four most important parts of your life. Where do you need to bring up some energy? Is it your personal self? Do you need to spend more time personally with yourself? Is it your career self? Is it your family self? What parts of you need to be, helped a little bit more to bring in that balance? Okay, one more card, and then we're moving on. Let me take a sip, please. Bumblebees. Cheers. Oh gosh, that was a long sip. Okay. Six of Cups. Yes, things are gonna get fun. The energy's gonna get fun, spicy. So yeah, start something. Start planning a vacation. Do something, like put something out there that's gonna help you to feel more excited. I think maybe you've been working so much or doing so much that your mind is somewhat depressed, and you need to uplift it. But yeah, did y'all even see the cleanse? I just did the cleanse. Did y'all even see the cleanse? I just did the cleanse. Let me try it again. You need to disconnect to reconnect, or you need to reconnect to disconnect. So you might think, oh, I haven't. This happened to me recently. This is the lavender, by the way. Lavender is my only plant that I have in the front of my house. She's by herself. She's by her lonesome, but she can do what she gotta do. She can do what she gotta do, honey. But I had to reconnect with somebody to realize that there's a reason why there was a disconnection, and it's okay to continue the disconnection. So I think that's something to think about. Reconnect to disconnect, disconnect to reconnect. Sometimes you have to detach in order, distance makes the heart grow fonder. Sometimes you have to detach. And that's okay. That's okay. That's kind of like that's okay. That's okay. All right, little lavender. She's cute, little lavender. All right. What do you all want to pull? You want to pull the animal? You want to pull the earth magic? I'm kind of giving you all a choice. Are there some Libras that pick this? You all want some choices or some Aries? Yeah, I need choices. Oops. I'm going to do this for you all. Somebody let me know. Green, blue, or black? Green, blue, or black? You needed that sound. Earth Magic. Okay. Oracle deck. Somebody remind me to put all of these into the freaking description box when I'm done. So, Earth Magic. Clear the energy a little bit with some selenite. Get you right. So, lavender energy. What's the lavender energy? Ooh, she said lake stillness. Ooh, I love this. Lake stillness. Wow. I just felt like somebody was walking up to me. And I looked up hella fast and nobody was there. Lake. Did y'all get that? I said that somebody's trying to talk to y'all. I'm sorry. I can't see when it's telling me disconnected. Green, green. Okay. Blue, 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 green. Is this did it freeze up when I pulled this? Did you all get any of that? I'm so sorry. I'm outside in front of my house. I turned my Wi-Fi off. Let me know if you got any of this part of the reading. I'll clear the air while you all let me know. Did you all get any of this? No, it was freezing up. So I'm sorry. Thank you all for being here. So with this stillness, I feel like somebody's watching you and you're avoiding a conversation. You're avoiding something right now. And it's like someone's really trying to get through to you. And I'm not really sure who it is. I'm not really sure what the message is. But they're trying to communicate to you. And you're like, I cannot go there with you right now. I just cannot go there with you right now. And I feel like it's a strong conviction that you have. And I don't really know if it's good or bad, but I feel like it's a strong push there. I don't know who that was for or whatever, but oh, child, 11. Dang. Okay, never mind. That was for me. I don't know if that was for anybody else, but I know for sure that was for me. Let me just be honest. The amethyst fell and everything. Said, girl, you know that was for you. Shoot. Emergence. Dragonfly. Emergence. Emergence. You know, when I thought about this, I thought about an actual dragon that turned itself into a fly. And I thought, you have to become this chameleon so that you can get to where you need to get to. A dragonfly can probably make its way around a dinner table and hear somebody saying something. An actual dragon, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't think that dragon gonna make it that far. So it's like you have to morph your energy in order for you to, it's not, you're still you. You're still you, but there's a transformation that's coming, or that has already came, or there's some persona that perhaps you could be adopting right now that can help you. That's important. I think that'd be really good. Create this persona, okay? This personality, this energy. What does this person eat, drink? How do they dress? How do they talk? How do they spend their idle time? How do they keep their card looking? Like, what does this person embody? Create that persona and that alias, and then take that on. It does not have to be, you can completely flip the script, but if this person drinks warm lemon water every morning, just start there. Transition yourself, into the dragonfly, right? But what else am I seeing? I'm getting some poison ivy vibes, and then emergence. I don't know. Does it have to happen fast? Is it going to happen fast once you do the transformation? Will it happen fast? I don't know. Let's pull from the blue deck, because you all said blue, and it's not really a blue deck, but I thought of blue when I saw it. So let's see. This is going to be the animal wisdom. No, spirit animal wisdom. deck. Hold on. Spirit Animal Wisdom deck. And let's see what the animals have to say to us. This is probably more pink than blue, but it's okay. Orange, tropical. Lavender, 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 lavender. And then we're coming into the summer. Lavender is just a beautiful space. French, maybe you need to freaking learn some French. You need to take some French classes. You need to book a flight to France. You need to learn some French customs, French food. Look at Creole, look at Haitian, look at Haiti. The color blue itself. Rare white and blue. Something's going to happen around the 4th. I don't know. Let's get into it. Swan. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. I love this. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is perfect. Okay, listen. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, I feel it. I totally feel this. I feel it. Okay. So you have the swan, graceful transformation, soften your heart and find your flow. Didn't I say you were resisting something, someone, something, a message coming to you, and it's kind of, ugh, it's just like disgusting. And in order for you to deal with it, you have to go through this transformation. But honey, it's going to be graceful. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be divine. This is perfect timing. This is your glow up. And it doesn't always feel beautiful. It doesn't always feel amazing. Get a Brazilian wax. It does not feel amazing, but afterwards you're like, I'm a goddess. I'm a goddess. Okay. So I definitely feel like this transformation for you is big. I don't know what is the price of the transformation. I do not know the price. You hear me? I don't know the price, but what I do know is that as long as you hold on to you, and long as you keep yourself there, hold on to you. Don't let yourself get taken up. Okay, don't let yourself be swept away. Move with grace. Think about a swan. A swan just flows. No stammering, no none of that. They just flow. There's a regal energy associated with this bird. Okay. Allow it to come to you. Whatever has to come to you, deal with it. Don't run away from it anymore, okay? It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a challenge for you, but there's so much beauty in it. Oh, even look at this lavender. Like, there's so much beauty in lavender. Lavender has been renowned for centuries. I mean, off the bat, it smells amazing. It looks amazing. When it grows in fields, look up lavender fields. It's just breathtakingly beautiful. I'm back. I don't even know what this crystal is. I just had it in my bunch. It's kind of telling me, like, I don't really know. I don't know. I'm not sure. And maybe that's what needs to happen. If somebody's coming at you and you're kind of resisting them and they're asking you a lot of questions and they're doing, just be like, I'm not really sure. I'm still processing this right now. That's the end all be all. I don't know. I don't have an answer right now. Give yourself that time. I do want to let you all know that I have a crystal shop. I have no idea what this crystal is. It is pretty. Does anybody know what it is? Looks like a really dark Amazonite. Let me see. I feel like I should pick you all another crystal just because. Well, let me show y'all some crystals. Y'all tell me what crystal fits y'all energy. Because I'm selling these. I have not put these on my site. But if you want to, you can DM me on Instagram. I have them like in my little stories. But I don't think I upgraded it. But anyways, so this is blue apatite, which you all pick blue. Somebody was saying blue. This is, it could be a moss agate, but it's like, I stopped talking once I saw I was messing up. I'll have to do this maybe just in my backyard instead of trying to do it in my car. So this is rose quartz. I was gonna say green aventurine, but that's just because it's green. It's too much. Like, maybe there is some green aventurine that looks like this though. It's just not. I'm used to seeing green aventurine looking solid, but I'm sure it could be some green aventurine that looks like that. So that's the thing too. Like, there's a mystery involved here. There's a mystery with this energy. This is a clear quartz. It has so many freaking rainbows. So that's that, you all. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I don't really want to say anything, but just send me some love, you all. That's all I can say right now. I care about everybody here. Just know that I'm on this journey with everyone here, and I be getting swept up, honey. I be trying to move with grace and power and peace, but it's okay. We got this. Seven of Wands. We some warriors. We fighting out here, defending it. But that's that. Check out. Oh, thank you. You said don't leave yet. I don't know what y'all want to talk about. I don't really have to leave. Look at me. Don't leave yet. Okay, what you need me to do? Um, I don't want to get sad because I'm not really sad, but yeah. I'm not really sad. Look at me. I keep saying I'm not really sad. I'm not sad. I'm fine. Damn Cancer. I'm okay. It's nothing wrong with me. Yeah. I can't really talk right now. So you all tell me what you want to talk about. We got a little bit more time. I just don't like that the internet keeps messing up with you. It's not even a day. It's like I told you I've been in a 5-year loop. 5-year emotional, financial, physical loop. And I'm breaking through it, and it's quite a challenge, but it's very up and down. It's a very up and down energy, and I'm already up and down because I'm a fucking Cancer. But in general, I'm a person, we always, I'm just a person. So I'm only human, and but everything is okay. I'm actually in a good space. I'm in a good space. I'm just learning. Whoa. This was at the bottom of the deck. Kundalini snake. And that's actually my next freaking tattoo, is a snake tattoo. Kundalini rising. Channel your creative passion and sensuality. Welcome the transformation. We've been talking about transformations, y'all. Always love labradorite for transformations. Or also get you a black crystal, like some tourmaline. Get a black crystal, and then get like a yellow crystal to go with it. This kind of goes back to the first card, the first selection, black and yellow. But I would say, if you want to work on that, if you want to work on your Kundalini right now, get a black crystal like an obsidian or a black tourmaline. Gold sheen obsidian would be good. Get you a yellow crystal or a solar plexus crystal like a pyrite, or a tiger's eye. This is my only crystal that, or get a tiger's eye and get those two and wear those, sleep with those, meditate with those, cleanse them a lot, put them under the full moon, and work with those for like the rest of this month. I'd say work on that and just keep it, be consistent with it. What did you ask? I do have a crystal that I just keep in my car, and it's this one right here. I keep this in my work car. She's pretty much the only one that's in here with me. It's my amethyst. And I have my reasons why. One, she's big, so if something pop off. Two, no, she's gorgeous. And even I let people touch it when they come in my car. If I'm feeling it. Like, I don't let a lot of people come in my car, so. But if you're in my car, I'm feeling your vibe. So I'll let people touch it, kind of get her energy. And sometimes I drive like early in the morning if I get off at 7 in the morning. So I like to have something like an amethyst. I like to have amethyst because it just calms my energy, connects me to my higher self, and it just keeps me cool and calm. And it feels good. It's a big crystal. So it just comforts me. It's a beautiful crystal. And I've always kept it in my car since I got it. It's like only spent like a day or two in my house, and it came straight to my car. So, and this was part of the crystals that I first started selling when I first opened my shop like I think a year ago I opened my shop. I can't even remember. Maybe 2 years. I gotta look that up. And this was a batch of the first set of crystals that I've ever bought to sell. And this is the only one that I did. Well, one of the only ones that I didn't sell, and I decided to keep. So, she means a lot to me. Everything means a lot to me, y'all. My cancer crab. Okay. I love you. Appreciate the energy exchange. Please go check out my website. I'll have an Etsy shop down below. I have crystals, and I also have tons of crystals that I have not put on my shop. I'm thinking about doing a live sale this Sunday or perhaps next Monday, maybe next Monday. And just let me know if you all are interested in, getting some more crystals to your collection. I'm glad I was able to do this live. Someone suggested, I asked, would you all do it, like come to if I did one like during the week at a random time? And they were like, yeah, we'll come. But so thank you for everybody who encouraged me to do that. And I'm glad that I have this platform, because I honestly do not know what I would do without you all. I've been like really sad lately, but I've had some really, really up days and moments in time. So it's just like so much roller coaster emotions lately. And I'm just grateful that I have some type of platform to express myself and to just be in my own world and still be productive, because I'm a productive little person. Okay. So I love you all. I appreciate all of the support and love. I'm going to be charging a lot of my crystals that I'm selling, like these necklace eye. I'm going to be charging them under the full. I want to is that I'm human. It's not just like, oh, I think I'm so perfect. Yeah, I'm about to take y'all closer to my house. Sometimes you just realize that although this is BS that we have to deal with, sometimes you're like, I don't want to deal with this BS. Like, why do I have to be a human right now? What the hell? Who does that? So sometimes that's where I'm at. Like, I don't want to deal with being here on Earth. Sounds pretty morbid, but that's what I mean. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go because I'm just rambling, but I love you all. Thank you again. Check out the site, check out my Instagram, send me any requests that you have. I do custom orders as well if you kind of want to work on something and you're like, I need crystals for this, or I need crystals for that. I can put a custom set together for you. I just did a custom necklace for someone out of Tiger's Eye. So I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thanks again. Bye.